welcome to Movies Suck. Further to the Jurassic World video I made a little while ago, I was just having a hunt around for more information, and I came across this story on Inverse. I know, I try to stay away from that place too. But it says, original Jurassic Park cast will bring sexual tension back to the franchise. I don't know who else was thinking about the sexual tension in the original Jurassic Park, but I certainly wasn't. I'm saying I didn't really even notice there was any particular sexual tension. There was the little thing with Malcolm coming onto Sattler a little bit, and then apparently Grant and Sattler being together, and Malcolm goes, and that's basically it. But they've written a whole article about it here, so let's dive in and have a little bit of a look. He says, the third movie in Jurassic World series, we don't know the full title, so let's just call it Jurassic World 3 for now, will feature a franchise first by depicting a world in which the lizards are loose, leaving humans and dinosaurs no choice but to coexist until we shoot them all. But that's not the only startling blast from the past moviegoers can expect from the follow-up to Fallen Kingdom. The cast of the original Jurassic Park will reprise their now iconic roles, with Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum all appearing in the upcoming film. Hopefully they'll have beefier roles than Goldblum's cameo in Fallen Kingdom, which seems to have been filmed exclusively to be used in promotional material. He's absolutely correct, it did seem to just be that way. He was thrown in right at it. He didn't have much of a part, it was hardly worth including him, really, except for nostalgia for fans of the Jurassic Park series. But they've gone a step further, they've gone 3 steps further here, by bringing back most of the original cast. This is just... I've already said how excited I am about this, so I probably don't need to reiterate, so let's go on with the sexual tension, which all you guys are no doubt feeling. I'm sorry, girls, it's just how I am. I exude sexual tension. Okay, I'm shutting up. And then I'm going to speak again. They'll bring back a long absent and sorely missed element of the franchise, sexual tension. That's right, guys. The Jurassic movies are finally going to be horny again, and not just in a Triceratops kind of way. There are perhaps no two romantic leads in the history of the film with less chemistry than Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt. Every time those two speak in the first 2 Jurassic movies, or Jurassic World movies, sorry, it feels like they're meeting for the first time. This is particularly noticeable given that their characters are supposed to have had a long-standing history of romantic entanglement. It's a shame because sexual tension, I can't help saying it like that, sorry, is more or less the glue that holds the original Jurassic Park together. Really? I thought it was like dinosaurs. But maybe I'm getting completely confused. That and Samuel L. Jackson looking pretty damn cool in an early role before he made superstardom. Yes, the dinosaur special effects are very good, especially the Tyrannosaurus effects. Although the scene in the kitchen where they're having to hold the Velociraptor up in the doorway, less good special effects, but still. Yes, the scene in which the T-Rex attacks the Jeeps is thrilling. Yes, it is. The score, it's lovely. And it was. The music was fantastic on Jurassic Park. Of course, all those things are true, but there is an entire B-plot in Jurassic Park about Goldblum's Ian Malcolm putting the moves on Dern's Ellie Sattler, which makes Neil's Alan Grant enormously uncomfortable. Alan Grant just basically looked uncomfortable most of the time. I think it was just the fact that he was near technology was freaking him out. The simmering chemistry between these 3 is legendary, and while the film's primary narrative may be driven by dinosaurs, some of its most memorable moments stem from that romantic frisson and angst. We'd venture to say that Jurassic Park wouldn't be the classic it is without it. I agree it wouldn't be the classic it is without those characters, without those actors playing those characters. But the sexual tension? I'm going to have to go back and rewatch this. It's probably going to be a whole new light for me. I'm going to be looking at it thinking, damn, this is really getting on. Is this porn? I'll be surprised if I feel that way. I'm going to rewatch it again just because I really want to see the sexual tension. Because it's escaping me so far. But this guy's written an entire article about it, so it must exist. Shirtless Jeff Goldblum, chaos theory, every dirty look Alan throws Ian's way. There were dirty looks that Alan threw at Ian? I thought that was just how he looked in general. Once Goldblum, or Ian Malcolm, found out that Ellie was with Grant, it just kind of like went, alright, cool, you're a lucky guy. I don't remember all this. Where did it come from? That tension is responsible for all those magic little moments. It's no wonder the spark wasn't recaptured when Goldblum returned for the Lost World, or Ellie and Alan are still split up in Jurassic Park 3. Without Alan to disparage his flirtatiousness, Ian doesn't seem quite so charming, and without as well-rounded and romantic a counterpart as Ellie to play off, or a leather-clad cad to butt heads with, I like what they did there, Alan is just a boring dude who digs up old bones. The Jurassic World franchise has been in need of the same chaotic, horny energy that permeated the original film since the first reboot hit theatres in 2015. And while it won't make up for a lousy plot or over-reliance on CGI, if these still end up being issues in the third film that is, it's a step in the right direction in terms of recapturing what made the franchise great again. It's also a shred of hope for anyone who's ever hoped Ian Malcolm and Ellie Sattler might end up together in the end. Prayers up, y'all, it can still happen. Who thought that Ellie Sattler and Ian Malcolm were going to end up together in the end of Jurassic Park? Who? I don't remember anyone thinking that was even a remote possibility, or Grant basically just surviving the whole thing. This guy has either some very pent-up emotional sexual energy, or he reads things into stuff that aren't really there. Or I'm not reading it. That's entirely possible. I mean, look how sexy Ian Malcolm looks there, back when Jeff Goldblum was still young and not ancient and doddery. You guys make up your own mind and let me know in the comments what you think about the sexual tension in Jurassic Park, because I'm still not quite getting it. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts about it. Anyway, this is Movies Suck signing out. Leave a like, share, subscribe, and please comment, and I will catch you on the flip side.